Hey guys, my name is JessiMew, and welcome back to Stardew Valley. In the last episode, the big day finally arrived, and our little farmer got married with Sam. And as you can see, he's already settled in quite nicely on Cattail Farm. He made this little place back here to practice on his skateboard, and he's also basically moved his entire room straight into our house. It's right in here off of the bedroom. It has his guitar inside and his keyboard, his books and his computer. So I guess that means he'll have plenty to do, plenty to keep him occupied while we're out exploring the town. Or maybe if we even decide to go back into the Calico Desert. I feel like those cactus fruits would be a very good wedding gift. I'm sure he would appreciate some fresh cactus fruits. I'm not sure if we even have any inside our chest at the moment, so we do need to go back there anyways. But aside from that, we still have the skull key sitting inside our wallet, so I wanted to see if we could do anything with this at the desert. I know there was a door that we could unlock, so fingers crossed that's going to be the one. But today is basically a continuation from the last episode. It's still the 27th of fall, which means it's still the Spirits Eve festival, so we still have that to go to later tonight. So just to ensure that we're not accidentally going to miss the festival, I think we'll actually wait until tomorrow to ask Pam to drive us to the desert again. Hopefully she's not going to mind this time, because I know we had her drive us many times before. She's probably getting a little bit sick of seeing the desert so often. Now, I believe that our iridium ore should be ready to pull out as well. So maybe it's time for us to make another one of those iridium sprinklers. We'll see if we can put one inside our greenhouse, so we can hopefully grow even more blueberries than before. Actually, if we pop the blueberries into these seed makers this time, we should be able to get some more seeds to plant. Oh, hello, Daisy. You poor little thing. You're looking a little bit bored today. Oh, but it looks like her water bowl is already filled. Oh, is that something that Sam did? Oh, that would be excellent if he's going to fill Daisy's water dish for us. I would be very grateful. There have been a couple of times where I've forgotten, unfortunately, and I know Daisy hasn't been too happy with me. And it's a good thing that he's getting on the good side of our cat anyways. If you want a nice, smooth transition into Cattail Farm, you better get on Daisy's good side. She is definitely the queen of the coop around here. So let's go ahead and throw these crops into our bin to sell off. We are actually hoping on buying another house upgrade soon, so we might as well just take the extra money for now. We still have so many different fruits saved up for the winter, so I'm not even sure if we need to save these cranberries. I know they're worth more if we put them inside those preserves jars, but honestly at this point, I think we're just going to take the extra gold for now. So yeah, let's see if we can make one of those iridium sprinklers before we go any further. We don't want to forget about this. We need our iridium bar, a gold bar, and a battery pack. So thank goodness our battery pack should be right here where I usually place them. I know we had a bit of a mishap before where I couldn't find those, so I want to make sure that we have them readily available in the future. So is this our second iridium sprinkler? Or a third one maybe? Let's go see where we can place this. I know we'll have to make a couple of normal sprinklers as well for our greenhouse just to even things out. Yeah, this is going to be our third iridium sprinkler. So I believe we should place it right about here. And then we can make a whole nother chunk of blueberries. Actually, did we have any seeds saved away? Oh, our ancient seeds? I forgot we wanted to do this. We were going to replace all of the blueberries eventually with the ancient seeds. So maybe we should consider planting some of these too. What do you guys think? I mean, we might as well since we have them, and that'll be less blueberries that we need to put in the seed maker today. So if we're lucky, this should all be done pretty quickly. And maybe we'll even have time to go down to the secret woods to hopefully get some more of that hardwood for our house upgrade. There we go. We'll have to water them the first time since our sprinkler isn't working just yet, but it should be easy enough. I guess we'll have to consider also upgrading all of our tools in the wintertime too. And yeah, I'm pretty sure this fruit tree is not growing. So you know what? We're just going to cut you down, little one. We'll have to see if we can pick up some more saplings at Pierre's. We certainly have the funds to do so. So yeah, let's go ahead and pick up some of those blueberries that I have stashed away inside our chest. Oh my goodness. And we need to say hi to our animals too. Oh, you poor things. You're waiting so patiently to be let outside so you can stretch your legs. We'll go ahead and pick up all of these eggs too so we can start putting those into our mayonnaise machines. It looks like everyone's doing okay though. And how are our little bunnies doing? These are the important ones because we want them to give us those lucky rabbit's feet. Yeah, they're all starting to like us a little bit more than they did before. Maybe not to the extent of our chickens, who have been with us for much, much longer. And how about you, Emeralds? Oh, she only has half a heart. Oh, we need to figure out what Emerald likes then. We need to make her much happier. There they go, marching out for their breakfast, or their lunch at this point, so we better do the same for these guys too. And I am so happy that we purchased this machine. It is much easier to just gather all of our milk from this and our wool, assuming that it grows back. It looks like our sheep aren't quite ready to shear just yet, so no extra wool inside our auto collector. But we'll let you guys out too. Hopefully our pigs can find some more truffles for us, since they seem to get us quite the hefty amount of golds. And now we should be ready to peek in here for our blueberries. Yeah, I mean, look how many fruits we have in here. I don't think we're going to be running out of these anytime soon. Certainly not during the winter. But I am really excited for the winter time to finally get here, because I can't wait to make our flower shack. We've been saving tons and tons of flower seeds just for that occasion. I wonder if maybe Sam will even help us out with our flower shack. We know that he likes flowers too. And if he is going to fill Daisy's water dish every now and then, maybe that means that he'll also water some of our crops, water our flower bed when this stuff is in season. Unfortunately, there's no reason to plant any sunflowers now, because they would just go bad before the fall time is over. So maybe next year. It's something to look forward to. Now, I don't think the seed maker usually takes too long to actually make the seeds. And sometimes we will get more than one blueberry seed out of each blueberry that we place in. So fingers crossed it won't take quite so many to get this greenhouse all set up again. And in fact, while we're waiting for this, I think I am going to go ahead and grab Maple, and we'll go straight down to the secret woods just to gather up the hardwood. We don't want to forget about that either. Oh my goodness, and we're already up to 8 blueberry seeds? Yeah, I don't think this is going to take very long at all. Maybe just a couple more blueberries will do the trick. Oh, and Maple is still wearing her giant bow? Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to have Jess dress up with the mouse ears that we purchased from the Hat Mouse. That way she can go to the Spirits Eve festival with a little costume. I don't think the other villagers dress up in costumes like it's Halloween, but I think it would be a nice touch if they did. So we'll bring the spirit of Halloween ourselves. Maybe we'll even find something good for Maple. I kind of feel like this was all part of Sam's master plan. I mean, the fact that he did set up the festival, or the ceremony rather, to be on the very same day as the Spirits Eve, doesn't that seem a little bit suspicious to you? Maybe this is a way to ensure that Jess and Sam are never ever going to forget their anniversary day. We just have to wait for the Spirits Eve festival to roll around again. It's almost as if the Spirits Eve is going to be our little wedding reception too, which I guess is kind of neat. I'm not expecting that we're going to spend too much time there. We've already experienced the Spirits Eve festival before, and there usually isn't too much new stuff for us to see. We will seek out Kent, however, because I believe it will be his first Spirits Eve festival, at least his first one with us. Oh my goodness. Spooky owls are swooping through the secret woods. Now that is a little bit menacing. Let's go ahead and scoop up the rest of this hardwood so we can get out of here. It is getting super, super late anyways. I think the Spirits Eve festival is supposed to start at 10 p.m., so it's just around the corner now. But yeah, we'll seek out Kent, the whole family, we might as well, Vincent and Jody too. And we'll see if Sam has anything different to say now that we are in the married life. Maybe he'll have some new dialogue for us to read. Ooh, looks like there are quite a few fish out here today too. Should we throw our line in just to see? I mean, I think we already caught all of these special fish in here that we needed to concern ourselves with. Oh, really? Soggy newspaper. That's all they had to give us? It must be you, Mr. Owl, isn't it? You're scooping up all of my fish with those big talons of yours. Well, I guess we can throw that straight into our recycling machines at least. And at least we did manage to gather 12 more pieces of hardwood. So we're well on our way to our next house upgrade too. Now let's ride Maple straight back to the farm. And then it should be time for us to leave for the festival. It's getting super close now. I wonder if Sam is going to be inside the house somewhere, or if he's going to leave too. We'll have to see if we can find him. I can't imagine that he would still be outside when it's so late. We'll have to close our barn and coop doors. You guys didn't get much of a chance to wander around today, but we'll try to be a bit faster tomorrow, okay? We have plenty to harvest. There's our blueberries. Yeah, we definitely want to get these in the ground before we end up going to bed. Did that say 13? Oh my goodness. I wonder if this is going to be enough. It is super dark in here, but at least I can see where we've already watered, so that's a big help. We only need 3 more. Yeah, I'll bet this last batch is going to be enough. And the Spirits Eve festival has already begun, so Jess, you have to work really, really fast here. Let's water all of those spaces. Zip out and grab every last one of these seeds. Yes, just enough. So we didn't waste a single blueberry on this patch of land at least. Alright, so for now, let me just throw the blueberries into this chest because we have to be quick about this. I guess that means our pockets are going to be a little bit full. We'll have to go straight to the house as well to grab our costume. Oh, I should have picked that up before we left. I didn't think it would take quite so long for us to cut down all of that hardwood, though. Yeah, there's our mouse ears. We have our daisy for Maple, too. And I think we'll change her back into that once the Spirits Eve festival is over. Oh, doesn't she look adorable? I do wish we had little cat ears still, but this will have to do for now. All right, Maple. I guess you're going to be coming with us? I think what we'll do is leave you right here, just so you don't end up getting lost. I'm not really sure what it would do if we brought Maple into a festival. I don't want the game to get too confused. Oh, and we have a shop? I almost forgot that Pierre set up a shop over here. Oh, with the jack-o'-lanterns and the rare crows. And a gravestone? That is a decorative piece for our farm, okay. So if we wanted to really get into the Halloween spirit, then we could buy these too. Well, I mean, we do actually have the gold this time around. So why don't we go ahead and buy each and every one of these decorations. Even the recipe for the jack-o'-lantern so we can make more in the future. And yeah, we'll go ahead and buy that gravestone, why not? We might as well. So let's see if we can find Kent first. There they are. Kent and Jody seem to be talking to Carolyn. So how are you enjoying the Spirits Eve, Kent? Hey, Jess. A nice evening, isn't it? Oh, all right. All right, that's all he has to say. Well, I guess that's fine. He seems to be enjoying himself. It's not like he absolutely hates this festival anyways. Vincent's upset that I won't let him go into the haunted maze, but he's just a little boy. Well, there he is, way down here with the mayor. Well, I'm pretty sure your big brother's in the haunted maze, isn't he? He probably just doesn't want to be left out. Oh, the poor thing. You know, we could always take him through. We'd make sure that he doesn't get too scared. But let's see if we can find Sam now. I remember him being somewhere inside this haunted maze last year, so hopefully he's still around. Looks like Mara is right at the entrance. I think I've already been this way. No, wait. Oh, the poor thing, she's completely lost. She's right at the entrance too, like she could just walk back out if she wanted to. This place is looking very, very creepy this year. Oh, I remember that thing. Was there a way for us to get to that chest? I can't remember, but it looks like we can actually open it, and there is a door back there. Do you happen to know, Penny? The vapor from this cauldron, it's making my head spin, but I can't seem to leave. Oh geez. It sounds like the wizard might actually be brewing up potions then. We know all about his potions too. And that sounds suspiciously like what he gave to us when we started our adventure in Stardew Valley. Oh, there's Sam. Okay. It looks like he was up by all of those gravestones. I can't go on. Spiders. Oh geez. My worst fear too. Yeah, this is not something that I would be too happy to see in real life, but we can just scoot past it with Farmer Jess. Alright, what are you working on over here, Sam? Hey, I was wondering when you'd show up. He knew we'd be here. He knew we were ready for adventure. Alright, it doesn't look like you can actually interact with these. I thought maybe it was like a puzzle of some sort. But there is this sign down here. Oh, it's nothing that we can read. Maybe we already did it last year? Oh, wait a second. The sign means that there is this hidden little entrance right here? Yeah, I'm almost positive that we did this last year. This is what winds around to the secret chest. And it's what allows us to get a little glimpse of the wizard and Linus way up on the hill. Oh, I wish we could find a way to talk to them, but I don't think we can access that part of the world. Yes, the golden pumpkin! Oh my gosh, it is so hard to see over here. I wish we could put down some torches or something. But I suppose that would probably ruin the ambiance of the area. So there we go, we won ourselves another one of the golden pumpkins. We can tuck that away inside a special chest. And now that we have the recipe for the jack-o'-lantern, we are going to have plenty of decorations for the Spirit's Eve next year. So I'm pretty sure that was it. There's nothing else new for us to experience here. It doesn't really seem like anything special was added in the new update. So I think Jess is going to head back to her farm now and tuck herself straight into bed. We have a big day planned for tomorrow after all, because we're going to go back to the desert. I hope Pam isn't going to stay out too late either because we desperately need her help. Oh, look at this giant pumpkin. Yeah, that is going straight away inside one of our chests. I'm pretty sure that we actually sold this last time, so maybe we should keep it this time just for the heck of it. It would make a pretty good souvenir, I guess, and it's a good way to remember our wedding day. We'll have to check out all of those decorations tomorrow when we're not running the risk of passing out outside. This in itself is probably a little bit risky, picking up all of these items. We don't exactly want Jess passing out right next to her bed like previous occasions. But there we go. Everything is tucked safely away inside the shipping bin. And now we can settle into bed for the very first time as a married couple. And it looked like poor Sam had a very hard day. He was super tired. So 12,000 gold thanks to all of those crops. Yeah, I think we're going to be well on our way to fully upgrading our house in no time. But now fall is nearly done. We're on the 28th day already. Oh, Sam. He's in the kitchen? Oh, he's checking out the chair that we put out for him too. That is adorable. I was actually going to check the calendar just to make sure that nobody's having a birthday today. And thank goodness it's all clear, so that means we should be able to go out to the desert after all. Do you have any big plans for the day? Well, Sam, now that you mention it, we actually do. Oh, not me. I usually decide what to do a few moments beforehand. Living life on the edge, as always, Sam. Well, that's fine. I'm sure you can find plenty to do while we're out today. And oh my goodness. It looks like our cactuses are actually doing an excellent job. Our cacti are growing very, very well inside our bedroom. Do you like our chicken statue, Sam? He seems very interested in this thing. It was one of the many, many pieces of furniture that we've received from Gunther over the seasons, so I hope you like our strange decorating habits. Jess, I'm really glad that you've become a part of our community. I've enclosed a 500 gold check from the Stardew Valley Agricultural Fund to help you continue your good work. Maybe you can buy some more seeds with it. Sincerely from Mr. Lewis. Well, that's awfully sweet of him. He didn't need to do that. Oh, well, 500 gold could probably get us a couple of seeds at Pierre's, I'm sure. Though it's not something that we're going to use right now since it is so close to the end of the season. Poor Daisy looks super, super bored again today, too. Now it looks like we have just a couple little pieces of corn to harvest. The very last crops of the fall time season. I wonder if we should store a couple away just in case we need them for a recipe. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and tuck this straight into the fridge. Sam, he is like utterly fascinated by that chicken statue. I guess we'll put the apple in there too. The fridge is freshly stocked if you want to check it out. Or you can just stand there and talk to the chicken all day too. That is perfectly fine. You do you, Sam. We better take off our costume before we try to figure out what to do with that skull key. The skull key in itself is a pretty menacing item, so I wouldn't be surprised if whatever it leads to is also equally menacing. And something tells me that monsters and baddies won't be very impressed or very intimidated if we're wearing mouse ears. Not that the daisy is particularly intimidating either, but it is Jess's typical look. So the monsters will know her by the flowers on her head. Alright, so I took care of all of our chores really quick, and now I believe we should be ready to head off to the desert. So let's just make sure that most of our pockets are empty if we can. We'll put our eggs away. And I guess we'll put our copper pan away too. Do you think we're going to need this in the desert? I mean, we haven't found any places to do any panning, and I can't imagine that we would. So we're going to risk it and put that away. Our milk pail, we're not going to need to milk anything in the desert either. Our steel watering can. Yeah, I think this should be good. We'll leave our copper hoe just in case. And I guess our scythe can come with us too. And then let's just pop these around the farm so we can see how they look as decorations. Oh, the witch! This looks almost exactly like the witch that came down and gave us one of those void eggs. Well, you know what? I think we're going to place this right over here then. Maybe it'll scare the witch away from tampering with the rest of our eggs if she sees that we already have a witch inside our farm. We might as well pop this sweet little pumpkin over here too, right next to our house. We'll put you right here for now. Oh my gosh, that is adorable. We're going to have to make tons of those. That is super cute. And then as for our gravestone, oh my goodness. Should we put this back here next to that strange shrine? There we go. What farm is complete without its own shrine and gravestone? Alright, so let's see if Pam is ready to hopefully take us to the Calico Desert again. We have food to eat too, just in case whatever it is that we're going to be doing will take a lot of energy out of us. So let's go ahead and buy one of these tickets. Yet another 500 gold straight into Pam's pocket. But honestly, she deserves it for shuttling us to and from the Calico Desert all day long. I hope she at least has something to do here. We're not really sure how long we're going to be gone, so feel free to explore. Yeah, let's just poke around for a couple of these cactus fruits first, because we want to give these to Sam as soon as we get back. Is there really just one today? Maybe there's some over on this side, and some of those wiggly worms. Anything special from the Calico Desert? Clearly not, just a little bit of stone buried inside the sand. I think I saw another one up here though when we pulled in, so let's see if there's any relics inside here. No, just some clay? Alright, I guess we can't be too picky. We'll take what we can get. And then an extra little cactus fruit for the road too. So at least we have 2 to give him next week when he's ready to accept some more gifts. Now, oh, and another one, excellent. If I remember correctly, the place that was locked was right up here inside this cave. So let's see if this is going to be what we're looking for. Look at that, there's even a skull on this door. Oh, this has to be the one. You insert the skull key into the keyhole. It's a perfect fit. Alright, so I guess we're ready to go into the Skull Caves. Is that what this is? Yeah, it's literally like a little mining area. Oh, just like the one back home? Wait a second. Oh, that does not look good. Oh, I don't think I want you to get too close. Is it going to pop into like a million slimes? Yep, it definitely is. Okay. Note to self, be very, very careful when you're exploring these skull mines. Oh, they're getting so angry too. That guy's eyes are red. I'm sorry, we're just looking for treasure, little one. Ooh, and I think we found it. One of those slimes actually dropped some iridium ore. Oh my gosh, this might be our way to make some more of those sprinklers then. And look at that, we already have one of those staircases. Alright, I wonder if today is going to be a particularly lucky day then. We're going to leave that guy alone because I do want to try to get a bit lower. I'm curious what else we're going to find here. If we're getting iridium ore on the very first level of these mines, I mean, there has to be some good stuff buried down here. It's also worth noting that the enemies are a bit tougher, and so are these rocks too. So I guess an upgrade for our pickaxe is definitely going to be in store. We're at gold right now, so that means the next one is iridium, right? So we're going to need all of this iridium ore anyways. Ooh, and what's this? Is it one of those crates that we can crack open? Yeah, okay. And it gave us some sap, which isn't the best. We definitely have more than enough sap to tie us over at the farm. Maybe this one will be a bit luckier? Some cave carrots? Oh, and of course there's bugs here. Little flying bugs. There's probably bats too. The bats are the worst. Those are the ones that I really don't like to fight, because it's so hard to hit them, and they tend to come at you from all directions. We managed to find another one of those lead bats too, which I believe we need to go sell off to Marlin at the Adventurers Guilds. Oh, but there's the jackpot. Oh my gosh, if we can crack our way through all these rocks. Look at all of these crates. Being guarded by the slimes. Good thing we didn't go that way. Alright, let's go ahead and crack these open as fast as possible and hopefully not catch the attention of the slimes. Ooh, there's a ring over there? Oh, that glow ring. I think we used to wear that. Now we're wearing the vampire ring and the ring of Yoba instead. But I think we used to have a glow ring on to help light up the area when we were wandering around town at night. You know, we might be able to take care of the slime without it even hurting us, because it looks like it's stuck on this rock. And it's so slow too, and our sword is so fast. Yeah, no trouble whatsoever. There we go. I know there was another little slime that went off into the corner though, so we want to be careful. Yeah, he's hiding pretty well underneath those rocks, so we don't want him to surprise us by hopping on our feet. We should probably fight the bug too, just in case. I am curious if it's going to have any special powers, or if maybe it'll even drop some more of the iridium ore for us. And since nobody else is in the caves at this point, it's probably the safest place to do so. Oh. Oh, we can't hit it at all? Oh my goodness. They are indestructible beetles? Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Okay, so we'll have to make sure that we steer clear of the insects inside the skull caves. Can you imagine if we hit a swarm of those? And if the bugs are indestructible, then what else is going to be too? Oh my goodness, Jess, you have quite a lot in store for you, I guess. Unfortunately, we can't seem to find the way down quite as easily. I don't think we opened up any of the ladders up here. And for that matter, are we even going to get shortcuts? There wasn't an elevator up there, was there? It was only that one door that we opened with the skull key. Oh, I wonder if that means we're going to have to start from floor 1 every single time? Maybe there's some other mystical magic at play, and they don't need elevators in the desert. One can only hope, because I don't think we're going to be able to find the ladder before it's time for us to return home. It's already getting super, super late. I have noticed that some of these rocks don't seem to be giving us stone at all, like that one right there. So that's kind of a bummer, but I guess we can't complain too much considering all of the treasure that we did find. Actually, I think with those 5 ores... What was that? Oh my gosh, what is that? Oh my goodness! Oh, please tell me we can actually hit this guy. This one is even worse than the bats! It's like a dragon! What? What even was that? He left us some spicy eel? Was it like a flying eel then? Oh my gosh. It's really spicy. Be careful. Yeah, I can see that. Okay. It does give us luck and speed though, so that might actually be a good thing for us to eat when we're mining, but That was something that Jess was not prepared for. I was not prepared at all. At least he gave us the ladder that we needed, and now we have his buddy to deal with down here. I mean, they're not that hard to take care of. 2 hits and that guy was done. Oh, and thank goodness there's actually a ladder right here waiting for us. So we can see for ourselves if there's going to be any sort of... Oh jeez, I'm not going into that room. If there's going to be any sort of shortcut at the next floor. Nope. Nope, it does not look like there is. Okay. Maybe it's time for us to return home then. Let's just poke our heads around to see if there's any more of those big treasure rooms, because I would hate to miss that. Looks like there's actually something written on the wall. Can we read this? Nope, okay. Sorry, Jess. Yeah, I think it's time for us to return home before we end up getting completely demolished by those eels. Oh my gosh. I mean, they did take quite a bit out of Jess, even if they were easier to defeat. And let's go ahead and light this place up so it's not so dark. There we go. Now we'll be able to find the entrance nice and easy. And so will some other hapless adventurer too, if they happen to have the skull key that we do. Thank goodness Pam hasn't returned home yet. It's already 10 p.m., so I certainly wouldn't blame her. Oh, we should have stopped by with a little gift for Sandy. Oh my goodness. I hope she's not too upset. She was probably waiting for some special flowers from the valley, wasn't she? Oh, that makes me sad. Well, I'm sure we'll be back. There's still plenty for us to explore, and since tomorrow is apparently going to be the very first day of winter, it'll be the perfect time for us to do some more exploring outside of the farm. There won't be quite as much for us to take care of here, so I'm looking forward to seeing what else we can find. We'll tuck away some of our treasures for a rainy day. The rubies, perhaps, because I know that someone around town would really love to get their hands on those. Oh, and we even found some more hardwood too. And let's go ahead and get another one of those iridium bars smelting as well. So yet another iridium sprinkler will be near in our future. And look at all of these truffles. Oh my gosh, our pigs were going to town today. Maybe we should pop one of these into our oil maker too, because I'm sure that would give us much more gold than what we would get from a normal truffle. Oh my gosh, there's even more down here? Whoa. Alright, we're gonna have to give our pigs some extra pats on the head tomorrow. They certainly deserve it. And now with all of our cranberries safely tucked away inside their preserves jars, I think we should finally be ready to let Jess tuck herself into bed again. 2 nights in a row, out past midnight. I hope Sam isn't getting too worried. This is probably not the life that he thought he signed up for. But it's all for good reason, Sam. Tomorrow we'll have some of those fresh cactus fruits to give to you, and I know you're going to enjoy it. So in the next episode, I think we'll go back into those caves, because I'm super curious to see what else we can find. And we'll have to start making plans for our flower shack too, because tomorrow is going to be the very first day of winter. But for now, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye guys!